Hey everybody, today we're doing a little rotary fun in action with Mr. Yvan Lacroix, Rotary Master. Would you call yourself a master?
No, just an old guy that's been using the rotary for
A long time. Yeah. I've been using rotary about a year.
Okay.
I used a grinder for about 15 years.
Yes.
Which is a rotary machine.
Yeah.
A little different, but also kind of the same. I kind of found it the same technique.
Yeah.
And the last year I've jumped into the paint polishing rotary and techniques, of course, from your teachings online for many years. And today we're going to see if I can match his performance. We got the tape line down the middle. We're going to basically, this paint is swirled. It's bug etched. It's got chips.
Right.
It is probably as bad as you can get it without failing, because it's about 10 years old.
Yep.
It's getting there. Probably low oxidation on here if we look hard enough. So we're going to see how much we can improve it with just a rotary jeweling technique.
Yeah, no heavy cutting. We're not trying to remove paint. Mm-hmm. We're trying to gloss and enhance what's here.
Exactly. So again, he's going to go first, show us the technique, and then I'm going to try and match it on my side, and we'll see how far we can get.
First step, getting the pad prepared. Yes, we have to prepare the pad. We have some rinseless wash in a spray bottle, a couple sprays on it, maybe a little more, and using our little pad washing insert here, run it at speed 1 along the pad washer. You see these bumps? They actually force the pad up and down, acting as a pump, moving the liquid through the pad. At the lowest speed the machine will go. Then we just lift it up a 1/4 inch. Full speed for a few seconds.
So now our pad's all primed up.
Right.
Does that mean it's softened? What's that mean?
That softens it a little bit, and that humidity cools the pad and also keeps it more flexible.
Okay.
From there, 1 spray of the gold standard, not 2, not 3, not 4.
Not
1.
4 feet away.
Yeah, no, 1 is all you need.
Nice and simple.
Yeah, so we have a nice coverage over the pad.
Yep.
We're ready to go. From there, the vehicle has been washed, clayed, decontaminated. Now we're just going to polish.
Let's do it.
Speed 1, not speed 6. Normally the gold standard has a very long working time, but what we see here is it's bunching up, and the machine's actually fighting me a little bit. That is indicating to me we have oxidation on the surface.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. So we'll clean our pad again. You can see here that bunching up and how the pad looks like it's streaking.
Yep.
That means the pad's a little dry because we've actually already spent the polish. Not that we've spent the polish, but it's accumulated oxidation in the surface. So we need to clean the polish out and do another shot. Think of it as exfoliating. So it's like dead paint cells on the surface that even though we washed, decontaminated, and did all of that, they're still there. The first pass of polish gets them off.
Yep.
Then from there, the jeweling will be a lot easier.
Really doing the work.
You can see all of it here accumulating around these bumps.
Oh yeah. Nasty.
Speed 6.
saw you went over the old crusty trim over there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it actually looks already a lot better.
Yeah.
My side is all chalky and crusty.
So we use a rinseless dampen towel. Since we don't have a rinseless bucket here to dampen the towel, I'm going to get it one surface of it nice and wet. And then wring the moisture into the rest of the towel. And using a 2-towel method, first towel with the rinseless, basically the surfactants are going to, help cut through the polish residue.
Yep.
Break down the oils. I'm not being particularly careful to get everything off. I just want to get it moistened, for lack of a better term. Then come back with a dry towel and finish it off.
I can already tell your side is a deeper, darker maroon than my side over here.
It should be, yeah.
Yep.
Just removing the oxidation does a lot of work. And then you mentioned the trim. Let's get in here and
Look at that.
clean that up a little bit.
So why doesn't the gold standard burn that trim?
Slow pad speed, first of all, and the quality of the abrasives in it, and also the quality of the carriers. The carriers, some polishers use rather aggressive solvents and oils.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's get up close,
Check it out.
have a look.
I mean, wow. Massive improvement.
Yep, we still have
Even a color change
scars.
if we go over here.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like a light red on this side, all swirled into a deep, dark maroon. That's nice.
yeah.
I'd say we were successful, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, I think it's my turn to
Give it a shot.
So why can't I just blow this pad out, Ivan?
You can, if you like buying excessive amounts of pads. So compressed air damages the pad, first of all. Think of it, all those little cells.
Yeah.
You're blowing air in there at 90 pounds per square inch. The cell walls are going to break. Other people use pressure washers. Again, not a good idea. Whereas the pad washer is a lot more gentle to the pad. The other thing that it does is slightly dampen the pad, and a damp pad works better.
There you go. So the air dries it out, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
Do I pass pad priming inspection?
Very good.
All right.
Now, the cord-free tools are a brushless motor.
Yeah.
That's why you hear that sort of grinding noise at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's the magnets. Once they have no electricity going to them, they want to stop.
Okay.
So that's why they don't wind down slowly.
Yeah. So one firm pump.
Excellent.
There we go.
Half the pad.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Alrighty. So first step, one pass. We're gonna cut that oxidation off.
Yeah.
Reset, clean the pad, and then we're off from there.
Yeah. So starting to feel it get grabby on you?
Yep, I can definitely feel something wanting to take the polisher from me. Polisher catches a grip.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, so we can see here how it's lifted the polish off the surface
Yep.
when you're doing your overlap. So that is indicative of, it's grabbing. You have oxidation there.
Definitely.
If your car isn't oxidized, you may not have that at all.
Nice. Right. This is a, like I said, 10-year-old model.
Yeah.
Working on it at least. Went through the car wash a lot.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know, the harsh chemicals oxidize paint faster,
Yeah.
that kind of deal.
Sits outside.
Yeah, sits outside. It's that tree soot. As
Yes.
we learned today.
Yeah. New vocabulary for me.
That
Tree soot.
Louisiana tree soot.
Tree
That's the
soot.
number.
And what was the other one? Squirrel droppings?
Yes. Squirrel poo.
Squirrel poo. Okay, there, yeah.
So we leave this polish on.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, if they're really oxidized, we'd wipe it
We'll
off.
wipe it off. Go ahead and get that off the
Yeah.
surface. Makes sense. About 3 passes.
Very good.
Total?
Yep.
All right.
The rinseless stamping towel.
Perfect.
And we're going to give your side a little cheat code.
Okay. I like cheat codes.
Yep. So, same thing.
I like the ring inside the tail. Okay.
Yep.
Get my dry buffer. All right. What's the cheat code?
Well, start wiping it with the damp one first.
Okay.
Get that done. And again, you're just trying to get the rinseless on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And your towel may be just a little dry from the looks of it.
Probably.
Yeah. Because the point here is to get the surfactants onto the paint and into the polish.
Trim piece. All right. The towel's a little dry.
Yeah.
A little
But
dry there.
now the cheat
Right.
code.
Oh, this is where it helps. You got a little dry towel. Yeah, I need cheat codes. So
Couple drops of ceramic gloss.
there you go.
So now not only have we polished it, but we protected it at the same time.
Help me. Gives me some extra gloss points too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I'll take the cheat code out of it.
So we don't have an all-in-one polish at DIY for this reason. It's not any harder to do this
Yeah.
than to use an all-in-one.
Yeah.
And most all-in-ones are a compromise because
Right.
they either will not cut very much and have a bit of protection, or they don't, or they'll cut more and the protection is lost because of that.
Yeah.
Because your abrasives are fighting your sealants.
Yep. Completely dry side. Do one final pass here.
Little area here that was.
Tape.
Yeah. Tape lines are never a good thing, people.
Oh, you ready for the
Yeah.
the action shot here? Everybody loves a good tape pull. Boom. All right. Let's see if I can hang with a bit. Skin grip. Teller all tails.
Looking good.
I'd say it looks pretty good. I like cheat codes. Here we go to the 50-50 line. So that's what it originally looked like. You can see it's a lighter red almost. Look how dark it gets from that. Let's go back to the tape line. Look at that. So kind of a chalky, swirly, light red, and then go on either side.
Yep.
You got a dark, deep richness. Look at that. You decide. Let me know in the comments who won. Remember, I did have a cheat code, but hey, let me know if I can hang with Yvan or not.
To me, they look pretty much the same.
Beautiful. Wow.
Now we have one thing left to do.
Huh?
Get rid of the tape line.
Get rid of the tape line.
Now let me dampen your damp towel just a little more. See if that's a little better.
Very nice.
And then a spritz. Oh, yeah, just one little spritz down the...
Down the lane. Look at that. I like that cheat code. Super slick. Boom. Whole hood.
Yep.
Polished.
And it's gonna be
Oh yeah, you gotta hit your size too.
We'll make it equal for the owner of the vehicle. That way,
Definitely.
she's not. What happened to the one side?
Yep. So of course we still have the rock chips.
Yes, we still have the rock chips.
Deeper bug etchings.
Yeah.
But I mean, you saw the 50-50 action. You saw the tape line. Drastic improvement just from a quick rotary jewel. So that is absolutely amazing results. Whether you're a noob like myself with the rotary polisher, or a vet like Yvan, who's been wielding one for how many years, sir?
Longer than you've been alive.
That's right, longer than I've been alive. Which
Yeah.
is 34 years. I have to think about how old.
Yeah. Add another 11 years on that.
Add another 11 years on it.
Yeah.
And that kind of proves to you that anybody, the rotary is nothing to be scared of.
No, the rotary is something that a lot of people are scared of because they've heard online that it does this, that, and the other thing. Technique is everything with the rotary, and so is the pad. A flat pad pulls you around. You know, let's say you're used to grinding.
Yep.
You've got one of those hard discs that is like a 40 grit hard disc.
Yeah.
It's not easy to work with.
No.
Put a flat disc on it, all of a sudden it changes how the grinder sounds, how it works, how it behaves.
Yep.
That's basically what we're doing, the waffle versus the flat.
That's what kept me away from it for so long was, I was coming from the grinding world. I'm
Yeah.
not going to take a grinder to people's paint.
Right.
And yeah.
and
when that era of YouTube completely against rotary.
Yeah.
All DA action.
Right. So, and your grinder is going between 7 and 10,000 RPM.
Yeah.
This is 800.
Exactly. So,
yeah. A little different there too.
There you go. That wraps it up. Rotary is for anybody and everybody. And let me know if my skills keep up with Yvan's. Let me know.
Yeah.
So Yvan, you got anything on the way out?
On the way out, like, subscribe, leave us comments and questions. We love answering them. They're down below there. They're easy to get to. And, what's another video of yours they should be looking at?
Let's just pop it up right here. Click it.